Ah, ginger. You know that amazing, zesty kick it gives to everything, right? From a bubbly ginger ale to all those delicious Asian dishes, it's just one of those flavors that feels both cozy and exciting at the same time.
But here's the thing. What if I told you that incredible taste is really just scratching the surface? That hidden inside that humble-looking root is an absolute powerhouse of health benefits.
So how in the world does a common spice do so much good for us? Well, we're going to break down the science, and we're using some fantastic insights straight from the experts at Johns Hopkins Medicine. So let's get into it.
All right, so the secret to ginger's power isn't some kind of magic. It all comes down to a natural compound called gingerol.
Gingerol is really the star of the show here. It's the main active ingredient, and its most important job is helping out with something called gastrointestinal motility. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying it helps your stomach empty more efficiently, keeping your whole digestive system moving along nice and smooth.
And get this, ginger is incredibly complex. That root contains over 400 different natural compounds. But it's really gingerol that's the MVP, the one that gets most of the credit for all of ginger's amazing health effects.
So because gingerol is so good at what it does, it creates this fantastic ripple effect that leads to a whole bunch of very real health benefits. Let's take a look at what they are.
Think about it. When your digestion is running like it's supposed to, food doesn't just sit around in your gut. And that's the key. It's why ginger is so good at easing nausea and why it helps cut down on that uncomfortable bloating and gas. And on top of all that, ginger is packed with antioxidants, which are like little bodyguards protecting our cells from damage.
And this isn't just folklore. Its power to fight nausea is so well known that even the American Academy of Obstetrics and Gynecology gives it the thumbs up as a safe, non-drug remedy for morning sickness. I mean, that is a serious endorsement.
Okay, so we know what it does and we know why it works. So the next big question is, how can we actually get all these benefits into our daily routine without a ton of effort?
Well, you've pretty much got two main choices, fresh ginger root or the dried powder. And here's the best part. You get the exact same health benefits from both. So it really just comes down to what you prefer. Fresh ginger gives you that really intense, zesty flavor, while the powder is just so convenient. It's always ready to go in the spice rack.
One of the best and easiest ways to enjoy it is by making fresh ginger tea. It could not be simpler. All you do is peel and slice some fresh root, put a few slices in a mug, pour boiling water over it, and then just cover it and let it sit for about 10 minutes. That's it. You get this potent, delicious tea that is just fantastic after a meal.
Now, you might be thinking, hey, can't I just take a ginger supplement and call it a day? It's a really common question, and you know what? The experts have a very clear answer on this one.
The experts at Johns Hopkins strongly recommend getting your ginger from food and drinks instead of pills. Why? Well, it's because the supplement industry just isn't that well regulated. With a pill, you can't be sure of the quality, the dose, or what other unlisted ingredients might be hiding in there. With fresh or powdered ginger, you know exactly what you're getting. No guesswork needed.
So, while ginger in your food is overwhelmingly safe for pretty much everyone, it's always good to cover a couple of specific situations where you might need to be a little bit careful. It's really important to know that this caution is mainly about high-dose supplements. So, if you're taking blood thinners or diabetes medication, you should definitely talk to your doctor before you start taking ginger supplements. But again, for the normal amounts you'd use in your food or in a cup of tea, you're good to go.
So there you have it. Ginger is so much more than just a simple spice. It's a scientifically backed tool for better digestion and overall health. So the only question left is, how are you going to start using this amazing root?